see it. Red dot.
So I know some of you have noticed that there was a camera in the classroom. It is in fact on. It's for my graduation. I have to record myself for my program at Cornell University. So just ignore it. No one's going to see it. Except for like one professor maybe. So it's not a big deal. Make sense? We're just going to continue as usual.
No.
Awesome.
No.
Yes. So, because we came in a little late from assembly, let's talk through the do now. Who can read the do now for me, please? Talia, would you read the do now for me? Talia?
This one right here.
I'll wait.
On the top one.
Alright. Talia, would you please read the do now for me? Why not? Should I read it? Will you read the do now for us, please? Just the do now. Can you read it? Very good. Thank you. So, India, please take your notebook. India. India. Chill. Food oil. My kitty's in here. Good. So, let's talk through this. What tools do we use to take notes? What are some of the things that we do?
Why are you calling me that?
Right.
India, what are some of the things we do when we want to take notes? We use a pen. Okay. More specifically, what did we do in our pre-assessment? What did the pre-assessment ask us to do? Talia. What did the pre-assessment ask us to do? Look, Mom, what did the pre-assessment ask us to do? What are some things we do when we're reading something and we have to take notes?
Answer questions sometimes.
Ask questions? That's good. And when we ask questions on a piece of paper, do you know what we call that? It starts with an A.
Annotate.
Annotate. Very good, boys. Yes, annotate. So we'll annotate.
Smart like me.
What else do we do? What might we do with color on our page when we want to take notes?
What?
What might we do? Use color sometimes to take notes. What would we call that?
Color coordinate.
Okay, yeah. We might use a specific kind of marker called highlighter. Yes, we highlight. Awesome. Is there anything else we do? We annotate, we highlight. Anything else to take notes?
Yeah.
We scan. Good. Anything else? Underline. Good.
I said that.
Cool. Ladies, do you guys want to add anything to our list? Yours is good.
Indeed.
All right.
We got a pen.
A pen to
I know.
What? I'm sorry?
She's not going to make us out.
Can you and Sharon, we have to go with So today, Andrew and Nathan, please start conversations. Today we're going to go over Cornell notes. Now I'm pretty sure, Michael, grab your notes. I'm pretty sure you guys use these in your other classrooms. But we're just going to go over it really fast. So, the way it would look on your paper, this is our gorgeous paper right here, is you would make 3 sections on your page. And we should all be doing this.
Any of them know this already.
Oh, okay.
They're supposed to know this.
Oh, we're supposed to know this, okay.
Right.
So, what?
Know what? How do you Cornell know? Don't you guys know that already?
Yeah.
Right? Don't you
We
use
do it
it?
in this manuscript.
Exactly. So,
Good.
Michael, would you be willing to go and demonstrate it?
Like Sean.
No, I just don't want to.
Would anybody be willing to explain it?
Question notes. I did explain it. Question notes.
Yeah, how to do your Cornell notes.
Let's read paragraph,
Uh-huh.
and then you read it again, and
First,
underline it,
you.
and then you take it.
Great, and what do the notes look like on the page?
Well,
Is there a
we're not
specific
writing
way that
them.
you guys do it?
No.
Yeah, what's the thing?
Okay.
What's it look like?
Right.
Well,
Right.
like,
Like a list. Right.
Isn't there a summary part? Oh.
No,
Yeah, you're right.
no, not details, no.
Good.
Nice.
Awesome. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. Because as we do our search, since it's a research paper, we know that means that we have to what? Do?
Cornell.
Like, seriously. What research? Yeah, we have to do research. And when we do research, we have to take notes and annotate. So what we're going to do today is we're going to read through this article from the New York Times called How Little Sleep Can You Get Away With? And what I want you to do is what you always do whenever you take notes. Go through, highlight, underline, annotate, and then create your Cornell note-taking chart. And that should be inside your notebook. Does that make sense? Any questions? Because we're practicing our note-taking skills, so we're going to have to do it for research. This is a way for Ms. Sharon and I to check in to make sure we're all on the same page. Because I don't want to rush forward and then have someone not know, and then you'll be lost in your research. So, like we went over yesterday, this now we're going to go into our individual time, and that means no talking, silently working.
Can we do one of the paragraphs?
Oh, sure, that makes sense. Perfect.
Yo, what's that over there?
What's what over there?
The thing that says what? I'm doing that. It says what, and then that word over there.
Yes.
To do that.
We did that together as a group. Just we talked through what you do to take notes.
What? No, I'm talking about. You see what it says? Oh.
Tools.
Right, are they going to
Yeah, this is yours. This is yours to keep. So let's read through the first paragraph.
Yo, read.
I'm going to read aloud, and you guys, what I'd like you to do is annotate or underline as we go. So, by Maggie Jones, this went on New York Times, April 15th, 2011. We all know that we don't get enough sleep. But how much sleep do we really need? Up until 15 years ago,
12 o'clock.
good, keep that on mind, maybe those are some annotations, there was a question asked, you know the answer. Up until 15 years ago, one common theory was that if you slept at least 4 or 5 hours a night, your cognitive performance remained intact. Your body simply adapted to less sleep. Do we know what cognitive means, or is that a word that's kind of confusing? So you should circle it. If you ever find words that you're not sure about or confusing, circle them.
Cognitive?
Cognitive. Yeah, if you don't know what that means, circle it.
I know what cognitive means.
What's it mean, Michael?
I don't know.
Anyone know what cognitive means?
Cognitive?
What? You perform.
It sounds like cognitive, like cognitive.
Common?
Like,
That's a good guess. It means kind of like how we think. So our cognitive performance is like how well we're able to like use our brain
that's
and
that
put
word
it
right
into
here,
action.
right?
But that idea, I'm going to continue, but that idea was based on studies in which researchers
Oh
set
my God.
sleepy subjects home during the day, where they might have sneaked in naps and downed coffee. So let's go through really quick, guys. What are some main ideas we're seeing in that first paragraph? What's the main idea in that first paragraph? We're going to do the first one together.
The main idea was like
I'd rather not have it.
Say that one more time, Andrew. What'd you say? How much time do you need to sleep?
I didn't write my name.
I wrote me.
Hmm?
I wrote me.
And what are some details or notes that we get from that first paragraph concerning the main idea, how much time do we need to sleep?
Your name is clean.
Oh, what a detail? What's a detail?
What's a detail or note that you could find in that paragraph about how much time do we need to sleep?
About
8 hours.
Wait, India, she's gonna.
The theory was we sleep 4 or 5 hours.
yeah,
Okay.
you go, girl.
And your body adapts to sleep in that short amount of time.
That little girl kind of smart nowadays.
And did they say the
Yeah, right.
theory was, hold on, the theory was 4 to 5 hours. Do we think that's probably still valid?
Yeah.
Why?
No.
No. That's good. Why do you think, India?
Because the theory
Because now everybody say you
Yo.
sleep 8 or 9
When I
hours.
was coming into the school, there was 2 white people getting locked up.
And why did they say that?
And it was
What does it say? Why do we think this theory might not be valid anymore? What evidence or details do we see?
Adoption?
Like in adoption.
Adopted. It says-
Not just one word. Give me a phrase. What are you reading?
Oh.
Where in our paragraph? So at the end it says, after we talk about the study, that idea was based on studies in which researchers sent sleepy subjects home during the day, where they might have sneaked in naps and downed coffee. So in there, what notes or details are we given that tell us this information might not be valid? What might the research subjects have done? Kareem, what might the research subjects have done? Look at the text.
They may have seen that.
Good. Very good, Asia. Good. So we know that they were sneaking naps and drinking lots of coffee or having a lot of caffeine, that probably would affect how much sleep they needed, because they were kind of messing with the results of the study. So going through that process we just did, really looking deep, it's not just about the surface, it's about some of the more detailed information. Continue with the article, highlight, annotate, and fill in your Cornell notes.
Yes, I'm sorry, but I just don't like reading, so I don't know.
Michael,
I don't like reading.
we can have a conversation about that after everyone's started. All right, guys, so get started. If you have any questions, raise your hand. And let's get going.
You know, edit this video?
No.
Wow.
That's the way it is. We're recording from our